All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Monday Night Football. We got Justin Herbert and the Chargers hosting Russell Wilson and the Broncos, who just can't seem to get out of our prime time slots here. Right now, the Chargers 4.5-point favorites at home. The total is sitting at 45 points. We're going to get into a couple plays that we have today and then also a parlay at the end of the video. But before we get into all that, guys, I do have to talk to you a little bit about Sportsline real quick. Sportsline's becoming one of my favorite, and I shouldn't even say becoming anymore. It has become my favorite go-to place to start my sports betting research. They simulate each and every game 10,000 times. You get a projected score, projected box score, amazing stuff like that. They also have Vegas experts on the site that write about their plays and track their record and their units and everything like that. So make sure you go check out Sportsline, guys. It's an amazing research tool. You can get 3 months for $4.99 by using the link in the description and using the promo code SLANT. Sportsline has been super generous to us here on the channel in giving us that deal. That's an 80% off value. Usually that 3 months is $25. They're giving it to you guys with that link and that promo code for $4.99. So make sure to go check out Sportsline. I mean, it's $5. You could be making 10 times that with the information that they have on there, but make sure to use that as a tool. Don't follow me blindly. Don't follow projections blindly, any experts blindly. Use this as a tool. I'm fully transparent when I talk about it. Use it as a tool in your research, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. So use that link in the description. Again, thank you to Sportsline for sponsoring this video. But you know what? Like I said, we got Russell Wilson. He's been a snooze on primetime. The Chargers, they do have a little spunk. I do like this Chargers team, but what I'll say about this is that I am off of the spread in this game. I swore off of betting Russell Wilson and the Broncos for the rest of the season, or at least until something major happens, right? And my gut and my research has been saying, hey, the Broncos are the pick here. And I'm like, oh my God, how many times? Fool me once, fool me twice, fool me 3 times. I can't do it, so I can't pull the trigger there. But we do have 2 player props and a parlay that I want to jump into here. And the first one that we have on the board here is KJ Hamler under 14.5 for his longest reception. Now, this is a sheer volume play, or I should say lack thereof volume play. 4 games this season for him. He's hit it 3 times, hit this under 3 times. He's getting 1 target per game, 1. And then also he's only on the field for 30% of snaps. So I'm looking at this from a volume perspective of, okay, Russ hasn't cooked yet. This Broncos offense hasn't clicked yet. I get all of that. But if he's only going to get 1 target per game, or hell, say he doubles that average, he gets 2 targets, we can't trust this Chargers team to break up a couple of those, or at least hold him to a 10-yard reception, or if he wants to have 2 targets, 2 10-yard receptions. 14.5 is asking a little bit much from me here, and I do think that the Chargers can't hold KJ Hamler, who again is going to be on the field for less than 1/3 of the plays out here. Let's just have Russ not look his way, and then when he does, the Chargers are going to be all over it. I like this one from a sheer lack thereof volume perception or perspective. The one thing I will say is it is a long reception prop, right? Which we do have another one of those coming up. That can be killed. This under could be killed in 1 play, which does scare me a little bit. But if, you know, any of these statistics or research are going to ring true, he's not going to be getting looked at much. He's not going to be getting the targets. And the fact that we know we're going to look at KJ Hamler, 14.5, they got to throw to him 15 yards downfield, most likely. That 1 target, what are the odds it's going to be 15? What are the odds he's going to catch it? What are the odds he's going to catch something and run with it? KJ Hamler, the volume's not there. Lock it in, 14.5 for his under in terms of his longest reception. So next up, we got Courtland Sutton. It's kind of funny. Here I am talking about how the Chargers could stop KJ Hamler and yada, yada, yada. Well, Courtland Sutton, longest reception over 25.5 yards is our next play. And this is trending well. 4 out of the last 5 weeks, so 4 games this season, he has hit it. And what really put this over the edge to me were 2 things. First off, his target share. So mirroring KJ Hamler, we're fading the lack of volume. We're riding with the absolute influx of volume here from Courtland Sutton. Last couple games, 11 targets, 10 targets, 7 targets, 11 targets. He's averaging 9.2 targets per game this season. You know what? The Chargers, 8th in the league, 8th worst in the league in terms of percent of completions allowed when it comes to attempts and whatnot. Courtland Sutton's playing 92% of the snaps, and here it is. That was all the first reason. I said one of 2 reasons. That was all packaged in one. The second reason, he's accounting for 40% of the entire Denver offense's air yards. 40% of teams' air yards. We're going to have targets, good chance of catching those targets, and the air yards downfield to hit this over. I'm all over this one. Courtland Sutton over 25.5 yards for his longest reception. He's on the field. He's getting the targets. He's catching balls. The Chargers allow those balls to be caught per attempt. And then you think about he almost owns half of the team's air yards in terms of targets from Russ. I like this one here. Let's expect Courtland Sutton to continue to smash this over at 25.5. And now the last one I wanted to jump into is an anytime touchdown parlay. And we're going with the two running backs here. Austin Eckler, 5 touchdowns in his last 2 games, and he's getting so many red zone looks, whether they're passes, whether they're rushes, anything like that. He's getting so many red zone opportunities, and he's capitalizing in the last 2 games. Melvin Gordon, he got 6 red zone chances last week. They were all carries. We saw him. We were big on his over for his receptions and his yards, but all of his red zone chances last week were carries, and I expect it to go up a little bit. I expect this defense or this Denver team to be a little bit more efficient and have a couple more goal line carries in one. He only had 1 carry last week inside the 10. So there, as we know, watching that game, their red zone offense was absolutely terrible. So if they can have a little bit better of red zone offense, push that ball closer to the goal line, I expect Melvin Gordon to be able to pop this one in. Lower his shoulder, 1 touchdown from Melvin's all we're looking for. He's done us well this season. Hopefully we do continue to fire with that, and this would be a great parlay to hit. It's a plus 310 odds parlay, obviously depending on your book, and best odds you're getting. Best so far that I've seen is plus 310. So I am going to lock that in and just ride with that, because I do think that that has such value. You're looking at the 2 starting running backs for this team. Anytime touchdown to be able to 3 times your money. I'll take that. But that is all I have for you guys today. Make sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below, and go ahead and use hashtag ride of the day and give me a play on this game. I don't know if I'm gonna be pulling the trigger on any spreads. I am like afraid of the Broncos right now, because I feel like the minute I bet on them, they'll let me down. The minute I don't, they're probably gonna go win this game outright. But it is what it is. Let me know plays in the comments, guys. And yeah, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video. We're on our way to 12,000 subscribers. Cannot thank you guys enough. But yeah, catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.